Musk announcing on X that XAI has acquired X in an all-stock transaction.
Elon Musk's XAI has now acquired X in an all-stock transaction.
They say it's just business. But does anyone still believe in such fairy tales when a billionaire sells a company to himself for $45 billion? When news of this deal of the century appeared on platform X, formerly Twitter, millions of users didn't even understand what had happened. And yet, something unprecedented in modern financial history had taken place. Elon Musk once again managed to pull off a financial stunt that sends chills even down the spines of seasoned economists. So let's break it down. XAI, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence startup, acquired Platform X for $45 billion in shares. All fine and well, except XAI and X are both companies owned by Musk himself. In other words, he essentially sold the company to himself. And now he presents it as yet another triumph of innovative thinking. But what if this isn't innovation at all, but something entirely different? An attempt to hide losses, shift debts, and strengthen his own power in the political financial arena. Because X, formerly Twitter, has been rapidly losing value over the past 2 years. Musk bought it in 2022 for $44 billion, and now in this deal, he values it at only $33 billion. That's $11 billion, just gone. This isn't some crypto loss, it's on a national scale. But here's what's truly astonishing. XAI, a startup that's only 2 years old, is now supposedly worth $80 billion? Seriously? A single platform called Grok, cloned from ChatGPT, plus a few memes, irony, and sarcasm in Musk's style. And that's the whole product. No new technologies, no scientific breakthroughs, just slick packaging. Or rather, a trick. He simply doubled the company's valuation without any real changes. This is what financial alchemy of the 21st century looks like. For the average person, such deals would lead to criminal charges. But for a billionaire, it's headlines in Forbes and applause on Wall Street. However, that's not all. This deal allows Musk to spread out the debts of the former Twitter. About $12 billion in debt now neatly lands on the shoulders of XAI. And thanks to the inflated valuation of XAI itself, it doesn't look like a disaster. It looks like a restructuring. But the most alarming aspect is the user data. Millions of users, without knowing it, have become donors to the training database for Musk's artificial intelligence. Changes to X's privacy policy, quietly introduced last year, allow the use of any public information, including posts, messages, and browsing histories, for training AI models. And this is being done without separate informed consent from users, which directly violates the European GDPR regulations. Already, complaints have been filed in several EU countries. A precedent is forming that could become the biggest digital espionage case in recent years. Because this is not just about advertising. It's about the systematic collection of personal data and its use for commercial purposes. Still think, I have nothing to hide? Then, try to imagine this. Would you allow a random stranger to install a microphone in your apartment? Musk already has. Just not in your apartment, in your phone. The financial reporting situation also raises many questions. According to Bloomberg, the financial results for X in 2024 did not even go through an audit. And those from 2023 did not meet U.S. GAAP standards, generally accepted accounting principles. If X were a public company, the SEC would have stepped in long ago. But right now, X is Elon Musk's personal sandbox. Laws don't seem to reach that far. By the way, X is already suing advertisers who are boycotting the platform after scandals, including Musk's statements echoing anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Using antitrust laws to force businesses to advertise on your platform, that's not just bold, it's a new kind of economic dictatorship. Meanwhile, X carries annual interest payments on its debt amounting to $1.2 billion. That's over $100 million every month. You'd be panicking too. And now we arrive at the key point. What does all this mean for the average X user? It's simple. Your personal information is being used in AI without your consent. Your content is a tool in someone else's game. The platform you once valued for free speech has become a showcase for financial manipulation. And the most paradoxical thing, Musk himself has now effectively admitted that he overpaid for Twitter in 2022. All those critics at the time? They were right. But is $11 billion really a problem for the richest person in the world? No. He simply moves money from one pocket to another. Welcome to late capitalism, where power, data, money, and influence are concentrated in the hands of one man, and everyone else is just a consumer of his free content. Regulators? Laws? Competition? No, thank you. Elon Musk doesn't need that. He lives in his own ecosystem. He makes the rules and breaks them himself. Now pay attention. XAI is planning further expansion. As part of a new strategy, Musk wants to integrate his AI technologies into Tesla electric vehicles and the Starlink satellite network. This means the scale of surveillance, manipulation, and data collection could reach a new level. Already, analysts in the United States are calling Musk not just a tech entrepreneur, but the ruler of the digital domain. And all of this happens with our silent consent. Well, now it's your move. Share your opinion. Where does genius end and abuse of power begin? When does innovation become a mask for greed? And should we be afraid that the future of the internet is not being written in Parliament, but in Elon Musk's Twitter account?